A small town, midnight streets empty. Perfect for a horror story. Our hero, Ayan, is a young man who's new in town. He's looking for a cheap place to stay, and he finds an old abandoned house. The local shopkeeper warns him. Beta US Pureng Garmi Koi. Nahi Tikta US Garmi Ruts. Cindereti. Hi. Basically, no one stays in that old house because at night it comes alive. But Ayan, being a young and foolish man, laughs it off and decides to stay there anyway. Now, I don't know about you, but I would have run away screaming at the top of my lungs. But our hero, he walks into the house with a smile on his face. What happens next, you ask? Well, let's find out. The house is dark and dusty. There's cobwebs everywhere. And our hero walks up the stairs to what appears to be the main hall. Just then, a light turns on upstairs, and we hear some footsteps. They're getting closer. Our hero hides behind the stairs as the footsteps approach. And just when we think they're gonna jump scare him, the footsteps stop right in front of him. He peeks out from behind the stairs and sees a pair of feet. Then he screams. The house is silent. It's dusty. The windows are broken. The furniture is old. And as I was exploring, I felt this cold wind coming through, even though all the windows were closed. Then I heard this rocking chair moving very slowly. Creak, creak. So I whispered to myself, let's have a hoota-hoota. And then I heard this faint laughter from upstairs. A child's laughter. There was no one in the house. I was alone. I felt a presence behind me. I turned around. There was no one there. But then I saw this rocking chair moving by itself again. And it stopped right here. This place is giving me the creeps. What about you? Would you stay here? Let me know in the comments. Ayan goes upstairs with a flashlight. Old family portraits hang on the walls, but the faces have been scratched out. Suddenly, his flashlight flickers and goes out. And in the dark, he sees a shadow standing at the end of the hallway. Kaun Hai Wahan, he shouts. Who's there? The shadow disappears. But now the portrait's eyes glow red, and they're staring at him. He runs downstairs, tripping over the stairs. He turns on the lights and runs to the window. A woman is standing outside, looking in. She's scratching the glass with her finger, leaving a trail of red scratches. Then she disappears. Ayan calls the police, but when they arrive, they find no sign of a break-in. All the windows and doors are locked from the inside, and as they're about to leave, one of the officers notices something strange. The eyes in the portraits are scratched out, just like the face of the woman in the window. He enters a locked room. Inside, a child's toys are scattered around, covered in dust. An old music box starts playing on its own. Ting, ting goes the sound. He can't stop it. And then he hears a whisper. Stay with us, it says. The voice is coming from everywhere and nowhere. It's chilling. He tries to leave, but the door is locked. He pounds on it, but it won't open. Then more whisper. Stay with us forever. The toys are moving now, and they're all staring at him with their dead eyes. He screams, but no one can hear him. The music footsteps. Finally, the door opens and he runs out, slamming it behind him. But he can still hear the whispers. They're coming from inside his head. Stay with us! Stay with us! He whispers back. This horror movie is not for kids. In the middle of the night, Ayan wakes up and panics. He tries to open the door, but it's locked. Suddenly, in the mirror, he sees a family standing behind him. They don't seem to notice him. Their eyes are pale, lifeless. The little girl turns around and whispers, "We never sleep. And no, neither will you." The last thing he remembers is the feeling of ice-cold fingers wrapping around his neck. Then everything goes black. The next morning, family is gone. Only their clothes are left behind, hanging limply on the bed like a macabre fashion show. As the sun rises, Ayan's screams echo through the empty house. But there's no one left to hear them. No one, except for maybe the little girl in the mirror. Next morning, the townspeople were passing by the house, and they saw the window. In the window, they saw Ayan sitting in the rocking chair. He was smiling, but his eyes were pale. The shopkeeper whispered, "Eko, Otma, ABU Skarkar, Hissa Ben Gay." The townspeople were scared. They didn't want to believe it, but they had seen enough. Ayan was a ghost who had died 30 years ago. His spirit, along with the spirits of 3 other people, was trapped in the house. They could only leave during the day when the sun was shining. That's why the townspeople saw them. But at night, the ghosts would return. The old woman who lived in the house didn't know about the ghost. She had put up a sign that said, "Beware of dog," because she was tired of people coming into her house and stealing things. But the ghosts didn't mind. They just kept rocking in their chairs and smiling, their eyes hollow and dark. One day, a new family moved into the house. The next morning, the father went out to get some supplies. As he was passing by the shop, he heard a whisper, "Beware of the house with the rocking chairs. Don't go inside. It's not safe."